What's up, guys? Dustin McDangles back here with another video, and welcome back to the NHL season preview series, guys. And in today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at the Montreal Canadiens, how they finished up last year with team stats, individual stats, as well as take a look at their cap space, contracts, and talk about them for this upcoming season with my prediction on what they will do, or at least what I think they will do. But before we get into it, guys, if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Again, it is completely free. The majority of you guys who watch these videos aren't subscribed, so do so. Again, it is free, does not cost you a single penny. So hit that button down below, join the community, and I thank you guys so much for the love and support you've been showing. But getting into it, guys, the Montreal Canadiens last year did not have one of their best years whatsoever. Finished the year off 31, 45, and 6 for a total of 68 points. It was a down year for them, as they are still in that rebuilding phase. Taking a look at individual stats, team leader last year, Nick Suzuki, had 66 points in 82 games played. Kirby Dach was injured for the majority of the year, only had 38 and 58 played, as well as Cole Caulfield, 36 and 46 played. Mike Hoffman, 34 and 67. Matheson, 34 and 48 played. And rounding out the top 10, you've got Anderson, Drouin, Dvorak, Harvey Pindar, and Dennis Savard. So just looking at this team's individual points, not very good whatsoever. Moving over to their contracts as well as draft capital, cap room, they are currently technically good on the cap. Now, if their long-term injured reserve or injured reserve played a part, they'd be $4 million over the cap at this point in time. Draft capital for the next couple of years, or at least this upcoming season, they've got a first, a second, 2/3, a fourth, 2/5, a sixth, and 3 seventh-round picks. So they've got plenty of draft capital. Players you don't actually see on this list are 3 noteworthy players for the injured reserve, and we've got Cole Caulfield, who's got a contract of $7.85 million until 2030. You've got Sean Monahan, who's on a contract year, only still 28 years old. You've got Yuri Slafkovsky, who's still on his entry-level deal for the next 2 years, and Arbor Jacki, also still on his entry-level deal, but will be in a contract year coming up for this upcoming season. So those are some players of note. Looking at the ones that are currently on the roster, not on the injured reserve, we've got Nick Suzuki. He's locked up on a very good deal until 2029, $7.875 million. Gallagher, the aging Gallagher, $6.5 million for the next 4 seasons. Josh Anderson, $5.5 for the next 4. Christian Dvorak, $4.45, and Joel Armia, $3.45 for the next 2 years. Kirby Dach on a very good deal, $3.3625 million for the next 3 seasons. Newhook, who they just acquired in the trade with the Colorado Avalanche a little while ago, he's on a deal, $2.9 million for the next 4 years. Jake Evans, $1.7 for the next 2. Pindar on there, 1.1 for the next 2, and so on and so forth for their forwards. Matheson on the back end, $4.875 million for the next couple of years, 3 years, I should say. Got Dennis Savard, $3.5 million for the next 2. Jordan Harris, 1.4 for the next 2. Reinbacher, who's probably going to make the team, he's on his entry-level deal. Justin Barron, Lundstrom there. Caden Gooley, should be interesting to see him play this year. Chris Weidman. Between the pipes, they've got Jake Allen, Casey DeSmith, and Montebleu. DeSmith and Montebleu are on contract years this upcoming season. And honestly, with the constructing of this team and what they've got to work with this upcoming season, I do not expect too much from the Montreal Canadiens, to be quite honest. Hopefully, again, Slafkovsky, Jacki, and Cole Caulfield are able to come back, start the season strong, and really help this team out. Honestly speaking, if we're getting into my official prediction for the Montreal Canadiens, I expect another down year. I expect a little bit better, though. 70 to 75 points, I think, will be where they're going to end up this upcoming season. So maybe around that 33 win mark, maybe same as last year, 31 to 33 win mark. I expect bigger years for some of their top dogs. Nick Suzuki, Anderson, I think will have a good bounce back year. Kirby Dach, I think, will have another solid year if he's able to stay healthy. Should be interesting to see how Newhook does in a new environment coming over from the Colorado Avalanche. Reinbacher, hopefully he can put up a solid year. I'd say 35 points or more for him will be a strong year for him. Cole Caulfield, can he get off to a good start this upcoming season? Can he maybe put up, 60 to 70 points this upcoming year in 80 games played? I think that would be a solid year for him. Slavkovsky, what can he really do? What can he bring to the table? Is he a 40, 50-point guy? I guess we'll find out this year. He only played 39 games last year, only had 10 points. So it should be interesting to see how he actually plays this upcoming season. And between the pipes, does Jake Allen basically hold down the fort, as well as DeSmith and Montembeault? Essentially a three-man rotation there. I don't know how that's going to work, but probably just have two goalies, DeSmith and Allen, on their roster to just get them through the season. Are there going to be big trades? Are they going to bring some pieces in? Are they going to sell some pieces out near the trade deadline? All those questions I'm sure you guys also have and will be answered at some point during this season. Martin St. Louis definitely has a tall task ahead of him when it comes to constructing this team and getting them to play cohesively together. I think he did a very good job of that last year, even though they were last place in the Atlantic Division. I still think they played above what people expected them to do, considering the injuries that they had last year. But again, another struggling year from the Montreal Canadiens coming up. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Do you think it'll be a tough year for the Canadiens? Who's going to be their big bright spots? Will it be Suzuki? Will it be Caulfield, Slavkovsky? Is it going to be somebody who we didn't really expect, like a Newhook, Kirby Dach, Christian Dvorak, maybe Reinbach on the back end? Who's going to be that bright spot for the Canadiens this upcoming season? Let me know in the comments. But if you did enjoy this video, be sure to drop a like on it, as well as be sure to check out the description. We've got some promo codes for you guys to take full advantage of with SeatGeek as well as GFUEL, so be sure to go ahead and check those out. But that's going to be it for this one. I hope you guys have a good one, and as always, stay dusty.